Sitting in business. It's Teneca. Thanks for coming back. Please like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy. Hey, thank you for joining me. This is just a conscious stitch. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just not like y'all. I'm just not like y'all. Jays. Okay, I'm gonna stop clowning. I clown all the time. I contemplated getting a kitten or a puppy or both. I am still landing my plane, docking my ship. I'm still working, so I'm quite a ways off from a pet, but I am open to friendships and love, a relationship, adventures. I'm coming out, coming. I don't know what they want from me. It's like I put it there, but just to allow it, because I'm so nurturing. I am, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but when you present like that, when you walk around this place, and you speak with intention, you intentionally try to positively impact other people's lives. I don't mean like you go out of your way, but just in the way that you show up, in the way that I have been showing up. That triggers people. It triggers people who are not healed. It triggers people who are not ready. It triggers people who feel they feel called out, because your truth is exposing someone else's truth. You could be exposing envy. You could be exposing hatred. You could be exposing incest. You could be exposing. I said exposing. You could be exposing when things got really, really bad for me a couple of months ago. You guys, I was literally homeless. That would be my third time in my whole life being in that position, as an adult anyway. And I wasn't complaining to anybody about it. I wasn't begging for, or soliciting anybody for help or for money. I know that I can make it. I know I can weather a storm. If I could put forth all the effort that I put forth to weather it for and with other people, like me by myself, my children are adults, they're out on their own now. I think I can weather a storm for myself. I was just struggling. And this one time I had gotten off of work a couple of months ago. I had gotten off work and I knew I wanted to go to Walmart. I needed to buy myself some more panties. Because somebody stole my laundry out of the washateer. So I needed to buy myself some more panties. I needed to buy myself just toiletries, just do some shopping basically. Reasons that people go to Walmart. Okay? And I was just exhausted though. I was exhausted, so I figured I was like, I'll pull up and I'll go in and I dart in and then I dart out, maybe give me some beets. I love beets and radish. Radish. I love it. Okay. So I had watermelon and grapes and cantaloupe and pumpkin seeds. Like I started making meals of things like that. And so anyway, I started making meals of those things. And anyway, so I'm sitting outside of Walmart right when I get off work. Look at me. I'm trying to just keep my hand up here because give me just a second, y'all. All right. Anyway, so there was an ex of mine. Look, I have to hold the phone right. There was an ex of mine who he caught me sleeping in the parking lot. He caught me sleeping in the parking lot at Walmart, and he called me, and then and I was like, boom, right to voicemail. Well, hold on, just a second. And so anyway, okay, I don't care about you seeing the phone now. I don't care. I could just put the phone up to the moon. I'll let you see that because it's a full moon tonight. Anyway, so he called and I ignored those phone calls, and then he texted me, and I actually tried to ignore those too, because I'm not trying to be seen right now, or back then. I mean, and right now too, because like I'm coming through quietly, okay, very quietly. Anyway, he finally calls and he wouldn't stop calling, so then I went ahead and answered. I finally answered his phone call, and he let me know he was right in front of me, like 4 cars down. It was so embarrassing. I was so embarrassed. And I'm not easily embarrassed. Like, I am where I am. I am what I am. You know what I mean? I own my shit. Whatever it is, I don't have no shame. If I'm in it, it's mine. Like, I am where I am. So, he was like, it looked like you were asleep in the car. Okay, in the original video, this part was not cut. There was no cut in there. I'm just gonna insert this part because I just wanted to clear it up, man. I appreciated his offer, and I actually did take him up on that. I don't think that I expressed that in the first recording of this or in the video that's already been posted yesterday. But I took him up on that, and I went in there, laid down. He gave me, like, he cooked me something to eat, like, super fast, like almost like he was ready for me, but he wasn't. Clearly he was not ready for me. And I laid down and went to sleep. Fell asleep on him while he was talking, and ordinarily I enjoy his conversation. Fell asleep while he was talking, got up, took a shower, and went back to sleep. And when I woke up, he was asleep on the floor in his own living room, and I just did not feel good about it. I didn't. I felt so bad because it's like, man, we had each other before. You know what I mean? I would never have let him fall and be down like that. He would never have let me fall and be down like that, or so I thought. You know what I mean? But whatever, things happen, you know. Things happen and people change, whatever. And but I knew, I was like, I'm not gonna put him out just because, you know, he's trying to accommodate me. Let us continue getting on with our lives, because that's what we were doing before. You know what I mean? We haven't been married in years, and we hardly ever talk. So I wanted to continue moving forward and to not be weight, to not be baggage, or to weigh anyone down. And he let me know multiple times, like, he's good. He didn't want my money. He didn't want me to cook for him. He didn't want nothing from me. So I was just like, I think I'll be all right. I'm not, and I haven't spoken to him since that day. That's been months ago now. But I will say too, like in my first marriage, when I'm 18 and that ex-husband was 19, he and we observed people getting divorced, and some of them most of them were they were really messy divorces, because what we concluded in our observation of some of those older couples when we were just 18 and 19, it's like these people used to love each other. They had a whole plan, kind of like a business, and this was a dream. This was a dream, and something happened and cracked it, and then they lost. They fell out of the game, anyway. And what the problem one thing that all of them kept doing is they all kept leaving the back door open. That bullshit with your ex having their foot in the back door, it sabotages all future endeavors. You are blocking your own blessings because you don't have the discipline to keep your drawers up. I'm not saying stay in the spirit of revenge and animosity. I'm not saying that, but the fact is you had your shot and you both failed. Why do you have to contaminate, future relationships? I left gracefully. I left respectfully. I just didn't want to ill affect anything, and I knew that my being there was temporary. I was there for just a few hours, and I thank him. If you're watching, beloved, I thank you for extending your bed to me and for making me a bowl of food, for letting me shower, and then I left. And my phone was turned off after that, and I let it stay turned off. And I thought to myself, I'll just get a new number. So I got a couple of new numbers. Now 3 numbers later, Now I'm in a situation where I can record again. And I just wanted to reflect on that and share, because I find that a lot of people struggle with that temptation, that backdoor temptation. Y'all get out of each other's way, because that's what real love is. Real love is you love somebody enough. Not only will you not be in the way and block for someone else to, maybe have a fruitful connection, you proactively encourage them. If you do see them, you encourage that. Don't start up that communication. Like I kind of feel like a little conflicted saying that, because people are like, well, you should be able to be friends unless you're really not healed. Not necessarily. You in the way. You in the way. Move on. Don't let yourself exist or coexist in an unnecessarily codependent relationship. He was fine before he caught me in the car at Walmart. Even though I was in the car at Walmart, I was fine too. You're just fine. Like I was just fine. It's like you have no idea how many relationships I've seen, like they are seedlings. They've just started. And you can see these two people clearly are falling in love with each other. It's just organically. They have a good connection. And you're building trust at that point. And then somebody, it's just like, damn. Like this is way off of the part of me being homeless, because I still have all these lessons that I've learned way before here. My ex, like neither of my ex-husbands, since we've split, there is no hanky-panky. We don't go back. We don't go back. There is no, we're going to start dating again. Like, no, we know better. You want to come over and just take a nap? And I was like, no, I'm okay. And he was like, well, anyway, the point is that happened. And then I will say, it was before that my sister caught me and she had begged me to come in her place. And I did. I finally did. I accepted that help because I did need it. It didn't matter if it was being offered or if I asked. She offered, and I accepted it because I needed it. So, and I appreciate that so much. I appreciate the offer. I appreciate the humility that God gave me. God was like, you need to rest that ego. Rest that ego. It's okay. I'm just not accustomed to needing a net and having to lean like that. I'm accustomed to being the net. With the little bit that I've ever had, you know what I mean? I'm accustomed to being that. And so it's a whole different experience. I'm in servitude. To come out of servitude to others. And the others, they serve me to help me, to build me up, to rebuild with me, and to remodel the things that I wanted to keep. I was like, I want to keep this. I want to do something different with it. That'll help me change. That'll help me be different. To evolve and be better. And those are the things, that's primarily the kinds of things that I share with you guys. So many of us, we miss the opportunity to give you full disclosure and to truly testify and to give you, just backstory for reference, to give you actual reference material out of pride, out of ego. I can say I lost. I can say my heart was broken. I can say I made a bunch of mistakes. I can say I trusted a lot of the wrong people. That maybe I could have covered myself better. And this is why I fell. This is why I failed. And this is why I fail. But that's also how come I get to stand back up. You're watching me dust myself off like, just a second. I make plenty of mistakes before, and I'm making plenty of mistakes along the way. I don't know what I did last night, but you guys, my shoulders and my neck are so tight and so stiff. It's like if you ever get a deep tissue massage.